Sit it! Welcome to the locker room. I am your host, Will Compton. I'm sitting here with Delanie Walker today. Taylor is out. If you are new to the show, before we do anything, please make sure you are subscribed to our channel. Leave comments throughout the episode. And this is week 7 of the NFL, week 8 of college football. This is a new show, so we lean on you guys to get the word out. Please make sure you're sharing it with your friends. But if you're new to the show, here's what we got this week. Shout out to Washington Post for no particular reason. On the first half of the episode, we will be talking NFL. We'll be covering the Thursday night football game. Does Mahomes get out of his rut out there in San Francisco? Is Harbaugh good to go? He said, unless he is flatlined, he will be on the sideline. Then the back half of our show, we will be talking college football. So again, NFL the first half, college football the back half. We got a massive matchup with Georgia going out to Texas. The boys, the Huskers, they're underdogs in Indiana this weekend. We will talk about that. And then the boys will be at the Bama at Tennessee game this weekend. We will be at the Hill at 12 p.m. local time doing a meet and greet. Bring your buddies, bring your friends. We will be there. It was Coop's birthday. We need to get him a kiss. But we will talk about Jalen versus Nico. We got a lot of stuff to cover. Thank you guys for tuning into the locker room. We do have our Spooktober merch out. Go to our store, buy that. Store.barstoolsports.com. Embrace the spook with the boys. Big hugs, tiny kisses. Let's have a fun show. I missed one thing. Our fan call-in segment, that will be at the very bottom portion. We had our first ever winner. Shout out to boy Elliot Green, the first ever winner on the locker room. We'll be doing a fan call-in segment, and we have a very special guest calling in. Let's have a fun show, boys. Welcome to the locker room. The locker room today is presented by Fireball Whiskey. Fireball is the perfect shot for game day, whether you're buying those sneaky little shooters before going into the stadium or going big with the Fireball keg for your tailgate. Whether it's a pregame shot in the tailgate lot or a celebratory touchdown shot at the bar, no matter what, it is guaranteed to ignite your game day. Great news today. We did have our first fan call-in winner. Round of applause for Noah D. Big fan call-in winner. If you're looking for an opportunity to be featured on this show, all you got to do is take a selfie video of yourself with your favorite parlay of the weekend, whether it's college or NFL or a mix of both. You send it in to info@bussinwtb.com for a chance to be featured on the locker room with the boys. Delanie, go ahead and start this thing off. Tell everybody what my percentage was last week.
Wow. Okay, no, you killed it. You did all right, man. You went 18-9. Percentage 69%.
What were the big hitters?
Your big hitters was he won.
I'm seeing the board clearly. It's because I got my little red handy dandy notebook here.
You went Bills win -2, win Clemson -20. Ooh, that was a good one.
I know. I hated that one for JP.
Yeah. Loss Cal money line.
I know, but that pick, I hate to call you out, Chris, but that pick came from Chris. He just gave me a pick, said Cal +3. Take that one. That one's a lock. I won't take any accountability for that one. That one will be on him. But a very prosperous weekend. Delanie, you yourself, you also went 58%.
Yeah.
Big win, Steelers -3. BYU -5 did not take you as a Mormon. Your loss, your big loss, Colorado money line.
Damn.
Unfortunately, they lost to Kansas State.
I know.
But let's dive into it, bro. We
Let's
start
do
with the NFL again. If you're new here, we talk NFL for the first half. We talk college football for the second half. You come for the NFL, you stay for the college spirit. Thursday night football, we got Broncos at New Orleans. The line is -2.5, and the over/under total points on that one is 37.
Yeah.
Talk to me dirty. I need something. Listen, my testosterone is at an all-time high right now. My wife is pregnant. She just hit 9 months, so your boy's not getting the most kind of action, and I gotta push that aside. I woke up. I'll just a little side story. Woke up in the middle of the night last night. I could tell she was a little uncomfortable, and I think she went to the bathroom. She got back in bed, and for whatever reason, it caught me in my deepest wave of sleep, and I kind of woke up. I'm a little all over the place, and she kind of cuddles up on me just enough. She's got that pregnancy pillow, so there's that separating us. But she kind of placed her hand right on my hip.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of sitting there. I'm kind of awake now, and I'm like, is she trying to give me a little tug action? And I'm telling you, I'm fully aware of every second the boy started to grow, and I'm just laying there rocked up for a smooth 5-10 minutes before I gave up. I'm trying to give her I gave her a little leg swipe, just try to recuddle and try to not move over enough to where she's touching it, but maybe I'm trying to figure out if you trying to get a little,
get
you trying to get a little exciting right now? Like, what's the deal? So you give me something with this pick. I don't know why I had to tell that story. Ultimately nothing happened. I was swinging, I was missing, I'm just laying there just.
And it was probably that hard one that hurts too, because it's just like you sitting there like, go down.
Yeah. I had to basically roll and just give her my backside and just be like, all right, nothing's happening. Let me put the pillow over my face. Let's go back to sleep.
You sleep butt naked or not?
No, not really.
Oh, so it was pressing in the boxers.
I had the True, matter of fact, I know True Classics is a sponsor of ours. I had the True Classics on only. So I'm sitting there and,
You was in the pouch.
I had to think of something else. I started thinking, do I take Chiefs? Do I take Niners? But right now we're talking about Broncos. Saints. Talk dirty to us.
Man, it's going to be a tough one. You got to think about Broncos. Really, they got some guys out. Best guy they got out is Pat Surtain right now, corner. Him being out scares me a little bit. But the Saints is also missing some key receivers out there right now. Then you got
Olave's banged up.
He's banged up.
I want to say Rashad. He's
Rashad.
Rashid.
I think he's out this week.
Is he out for sure?
I think he's out for sure this week. I mean, you may have to fact check me. I like just saying crazy shit. But you got Spencer. I think Spencer played a great game last week.
Great.
Played a great game.
I know JP loves to hear that. That's a Gamecock, and he's a stud. I like Spencer, but he had a decent first showing for his rookie start.
I mean, imagine he come back and he feed off that to get a dub against Broncos. Now you got to have Alvin back. He's been struggling with some injuries. I mean, he still. I don't think he practiced this last 2 days, but I think he's gonna play. Not really sure. You got Willie Gay coming back. Willie Gay Jr. coming back. Linebacker.
Big time piece for him.
Big time piece. Need him. Oh man, this was a tough one. I sat there and I thought I was gonna go Broncos just because Broncos is playing pretty well, but I'm putting my faith in the rookie. And
Think he's gonna have a bounce back week?
I think he's gonna have a bounce back week. So I gotta go with the Saints. Just because I just feel like that defense is gonna be a little bit tough for Broncos to do something against.
But they gave up over 51. They had 3 picks last week and still gave up over north of 50 points against the Bucs.
But you playing Baker Mayfield, you playing those Buccaneers, them dudes is relentless. They don't give up. They fight to the end. I just think the Buccaneers is a way better team than the Broncos. I don't think that's going to have that same outcome. So I'm definitely going with the Saints on this one.
I think I'm going to take the challenge and go under in this game. I feel like the Saints are banged up. Again, you still got a rookie quarterback in Rattler and rookie quarterback in Bo Nix too. But the Saints, knowing that they gave up over 50, that defense prides themselves on winning football games. That culture, they got the leadership, obviously, but you know that they're very pissed off that they gave up over 50, especially when they had 3 turnovers on Baker. I think they bounce back at the is it the Mercedes?
It's at
Mercedes,
it's insane
at New Orleans. I think Rattler's also going to struggle against the Broncos defense. Like, they're very good. They come after you.
True.
I'm going to take the challenge. I'm going to go under in this game. Under 37. Under 37. I feel good about that. I had the under last week when it was Niners and Seahawks, and that was healthy going into halftime. Then all of a sudden they put up what the score end up being in the game? I think they scored like 50-something, 60 points. So I lost that one, but I like the under in this game. Under 37. I'm sticking with that one.
What was the score last week for the Saints?
That was when we was up in Trump Tower at that point.
Yeah.
I'm
gonna stay away from that one.
Game of the week. What is your game of the week? Oh, before we get to game of the week, we have to welcome back an old favorite sponsor of ours, Georgia Boot. Georgia Boots, America's hardest working boot, designed for the hardest jobs, all-day comfort. It keeps your feet comfortable on long work days, durable construction, lasts through heavy use in tough conditions, trusted by hardworking professionals. Step into ultimate comfort with Georgia Boots, America's hardest working boots. Use our code BUSSIN to get 20% off at checkout and experience the durability and comfort trusted by hardworking professionals across the country. Head to georgiaboot.com now. Again, that is 20% off using code BUSSIN, BUSSIN, for those who can't spell. Game of the week. What's your game of the week? I'm excited to talk about mine.
Game of the week, man. You know, we had a scare with Jim Harbaugh, so you know where I'm going with this one.
Yep.
Had a scare, but them boys went out there and put that beating on them somebody correct me on
Denver.
this. Denver. Put the beating on them up in the Mile High.
Yeah, up in my eye.
You know where
I got you.
where it's hard to breathe.
Yes.
And they did
I'm
that.
picking up what you're putting down.
But I just say Justin Herbert being healthy. You got J.K. Dobbins, Quentin Jensen. How y'all say his last name?
Johnson.
Are you sure it's Johnson? Because
Yep.
it's spelled
I mean, you
with a
coached there.
S-T-O-N.
You coached there for a minute.
Johnston. That's
Okay.
what I'm. There we go. See.
Yeah.
And then you got Lad McConkey, right?
Yeah.
McConkey.
Yeah.
Oh man, he's been doing his thing. Them boys has been exciting. And then you got Darwin James Jr. back on that defense. I feel like they're going to go out there, give the Cardinals another beating after they just took a beating. I think this is going to be a good game for the Chargers to get two winning games, two streak win.
Couple wins under the belt. That's 2.
Get 2 of them. So I'm going with Jim Harbaugh and the Chargers, man. They just going to get it done for
I
sure.
love the quote by Harbaugh saying, like, unless he's basically flatlined, he'll be on the sideline.
He'll be
coaching.
on the sideline.
Unless his heart stops beating.
He
will be
said
out there on the
stop
sideline.
beating,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, I, what's the spread in this one?
2.5.
I do like the Chargers. The Cardinals, they put the ball on the ground like 6 times this year.
Yes.
They have taken advantage of turnovers, but the Chargers are very good when it comes to their turnover margin. I believe that they are +7 in turnover margin. They've only had, I believe, 2 turnovers on the year, 1 interception and 1 fumble. They're a team that like loves controlling the football. They're a top 10 defense. They want to run the ball, even though they got Herbert and Johnston, McConkey, and all those cats. And I feel like this will be a good opportunity for them to get 2 in a row and get rolling a little bit coming out of that bye week they had a couple weeks ago. But I like that pick. I like Chargers -2.5 against the Cardinals. I just feel like the Cardinals, man, like they're a problem waiting to be exposed. I feel like they are every year. You know, like no shots at Kyler, but I feel like that's kind of the theme of his career so far. He's hot. He can be streaky. He can put up points on you, so that is dangerous. But again, the Chargers have a top 10 defense. They pride themselves on defense. They pride themselves on winning in the run game.
Yep.
I think they keep that up, and they do that against AZ this week. Let me take you to Chiefs at 49ers. The spread right now is -1.5 in favor of the Niners.
Yep.
Where are you going with this?
I want to hear it. Talk me into some.
I want to talk you into the Chiefs. Obviously, I'm a longtime Chiefs kind of hater. I'm waiting to see them fall and crumble. But, bro, I have some betting data for you guys on this game. For everybody watching, I dug a little deep in the bag here. I wanted to go Niners because obviously I'm friends with a few of their guys.
Yeah.
We love the Niners. George Kittle, Brock Purdy, Christian McCaffrey, who's on IR at the moment, and also Fred Warner, who is the best linebacker in the league. I wanted every reason to bet on the Niners this game because I feel like it's like middle of the afternoon. It's not prime time. If it was prime time, I would lean a little bit more with the Chiefs. But since it's kind of like that midday afternoon game in San Francisco, I feel like this is one that San Fran wins. But here's the data, fellas. The Chiefs are 12-0 on Sunday games played on the West Coast. The 49ers are 0-4 in their last 4 October games as favorites against AFC opponents.
Gosh.
God
damn.
They have failed to cover the spread in each of their last 6 games as home favorites following a win. They just beat the Seahawks. And Andy Reid, in his era, since he's been the head coach there, he is 21-4 straight up after a bye week. The Chiefs are coming off a bye week. Mahomes is in a rut right now. I think he's got like 6 touchdowns and 6 interceptions, so he hasn't been throwing the ball. He hasn't been playing well. He hasn't been playing like Mahomes, and they're still a middle-of-the-road offense. Like, they have a great defense. They're still a middle-of-the-road offense, even though Mahomes hasn't been playing well. But with all this data, bro, I feel like this is where Mahomes starts to come to life after a week off, after a bye week. You know they're going to have him game planned up. I think this is as much of a lock as there is on the board.
I wanted to stay away from this game just because of that.
The magnitude. I mean, yeah, you got a repeat of the Super Bowl right now.
Pretty much.
Juggernauts going at it.
Yeah. So you taking Chiefs?
Yeah.
+1.
+1.5.
Damn. What's the over? The
Over and under in this game is 47. So definitely over kind of looks a little tasty.
Yeah.
I think you got to ride with me. Everything I just kind of said right there, like that is.
That shit, it was big. It just, it scares me.
Why?
The 49ers, I don't know.
They pissed off for greatness?
No, I just, I'm a 49er.
That's true.
I'm a 49er diehard. And George been just going nuts these last few games.
Then go with the Niners. Don't be a pussy, bro.
No, I'm not going to be a pussy, but everything you said was, whoo.
I got you scared.
You do. I was going to take Niners.
Scared money don't make money. Go Niners.
Niners.
That's what I love to see. That's what I love to see.
Niners. Fucking Niners.
Now we're gonna transition to our Ballsy picks of the week. Ballsy, as you guys know, Fire Ballsy, presented by Fireball. So many things make football great, but you know what the best thing is? Kicking the living shit out of your rivals, and there's absolutely no better feeling as an athlete or fan. This week, we just talked about it. You got a repeat. You got a rematch of the Super Bowl, Niners-Chiefs. Fireball Whiskey is here to give you the spark to ignite that rivalry all season long. Grab your football buddy, buy around, and reignite the rivalry flame. D, give me your Ballsy pick of the week. Obviously, we're taking an underdog here, but the Ballsy pick allows us, hey, are we going to get a little extra spicy, a little extra cinnamon in that thing and go money line? Who's yours?
My Ballsy pick this week, even though I just found out they taking my man out and putting in Russell Wilson. That just don't sit well with me, but
I think that's the right move, bro.
You think it's the right move?
I think you have enough out there on Justin Fields.
4-2.
I understand, but it's not like he's been like
immaculate. No, he's not immaculate, but he's
what did he throw for
games.
Like 100-something yards last week? 1 touchdown?
They won.
I know they won, but like the Steelers are going to be in this spot. I feel like they're there every year. Or since Roethlisberger, they have winning seasons, but they win ugly because they have a great defense. They have an elite defense. I feel like you know what Justin Fields brings to the table. I know they're winning and they're 4-2. But I feel like if you continue with Justin Fields, not that like Russell Wilson's going to be head and shoulders above him, but I feel like Russell Wilson has a higher ceiling based on what they've shown on the resume so far in their careers. Like he'll be able to put you in better positions, I feel like.
Yeah.
That's my assumption.
I mean, yeah, he played.
Do what? 145 yards. Yeah, 145 yards last week in their win. But I feel like you could tap into more of that ceiling, open up the playbook a little more for somebody like Art calling the game.
Yeah.
Because if not, bro, you know what you have with Fields. Like, they're going to have to be a team that wins ugly all year long, has close losses. They're going to be a game above 500. They'll be scraping to get in the playoffs, and that fan base is going to be calling for Tomlin's head like they do every year because every year they just squeak in the playoffs and they lose the first round. I feel like that's the road they're going down if they stick with Fields.
But how does that divide the locker room when you got a quarterback that's winning and that he hasn't done anything wrong to be able to lose his spot? He's won games. He's only lost 2 close games. So why is this happening? What do you think that locker room feels about that? Oh, this week we just going to put in Russell.
I feel like if I'm speaking solely from a defensive perspective, you're happy you're 4-2. You don't mind if Justin's out there because you're winning.
Yeah.
But you also, I feel like I'm thinking the same way on like, hey, Russell could give us a better chance to win. Because if I'm on defense in that locker room, you know it's like every week it's like, hey, we're going to have to win this game. No matter what.
Of course.
You're not like leaning on the offense. Like I'm interested to hear like what would be your thoughts on that? If you're winning like close games or kind of ugly, like
we winning. That's the key. When you change that atmosphere, when you change what you already know, when you know a quarterback that's gonna run for the first down, quarterback that's gonna make he make crucial throws every once in a while. You expect it. You know how to run routes. You know how to get open with that type of quarterback. Now with Russell runs all over the place. Russell is a scramble quarterback. He will run. You have to scramble for you to get a big play. We've seen it in every team he's been with Seattle, with Denver. He is a quarterback. If you ain't scrambling, you ain't getting the ball. And you know them receivers in Pittsburgh ain't scrambling. They ain't.
I mean, you're saying Fields is a pocket passer?
He gets the ball out of his hands way faster than Russell does.
I feel like this could be, maybe I'm out of line saying this could be a comparable example. But when the Titans were with Tannehill, over Mariota when they finally benched Mariota to go Tannehill?
Well, it was a different scenario. They was both similar quarterbacks. Just Marcus at that point, I don't know what, he just wasn't feeling safe in that pocket. So he wasn't making the throws that he should have been making. But, you get a quarterback that has nothing to lose, that gets in there. He's slinging the ball. He's a slinger. Ryan Tannehill was a gunslinger. He didn't care if he throw a couple of interceptions because he's going to throw a few touchdowns. Russell is not a quarterback that has nothing to lose. He's not going to go out there and sling the ball for no reason. He's going to play his game.
Okay, so hang on. You played for him. Do you trust Coach Arthur Smith?
I do, but if
he's saying, like, if he's leaning to go with Russ for this game,
I don't think it's.
Don't you think he'd be standing on the table, saying like we need to keep Fields in because we're winning games, like we're good.
I'm sure he is doing that, but he has no pull. He's not the head man anymore. He has no pull. He's doing whatever the head man is telling him, and they probably upstairs like, how much did we just give Russell Wilson? Why is he not in the game yet?
They're not paying Russell.
But they traded him.
Denver,
so they picked up his contract.
No,
right?
bro, Denver's still paying that. They're paying Russell like minimum, yeah.
Minimum.
They're paying Russ minimum, bro.
Well, they probably then I'll give you that. They obviously want to see what Russ can do. If Russ goes out here and he loses to the Jets,
yeah, go ahead. I was just looking.
Do you pull him? Do you pull him and don't put him back in the game? If he goes out here and he loses to the Jets, don't get me wrong, even though they got Devontae.
But it'll be his first game.
That's what I'm talking about. You mess up the chemistry to try this out.
But what I'm saying is there's no chemistry right now on that offense. They don't have like an identity. They win ugly and they lean on the defense.
I mean, you got receivers outside barely running routes. I mean, it ain't the quarterback fault that they not running hard routes to get open.
Don't you think like if you're running half-ass routes, you kind of feeling some type of way who they got back there?
No, they've been doing that.
Pickens has been doing that.
They've been doing that. I mean, at the end of the day.
But your ballsy pick, you're still going with Steelers. Like, I like Steelers in this game, too.
I'm going to take the Steelers just because overall the Steelers got a great defense to me. I feel like they got some of the best rushers on the outside. That is going to be key for this game. Obviously, getting to being able to pressure the quarterback, make plays in the back end. Like you said, the defense knows they got to win this game. So it don't matter what quarterback is in there. I feel like the Steelers defense is going to win this game. They're going to keep them in the game long enough for them offense to put points on the board, and they walk away with a W. So, yes, I'm going with the Steelers.
I like the Steelers, but I like the Steelers more just because I feel like they got Russ in there. And a question for you, do you feel like Devontae Adams brings enough juice to the Jets to where they can start to make a run?
If this dude plays and he been saying he was injured for the Raiders.
But you already know he was just not wanting to get injured until he got traded.
Of course. I don't know. I don't know. Because I'm a teams guy. I am a teams guy. And I'm sitting in the locker room like, if he ain't happy here, what he gonna do?
Well, he's back with his boy.
Oh, it don't mean nothing. I still feel like the man, he got weapons. And they what's going on?
I know, I'm curious how that depth chart, like how it affects kind of like Garrett Wilson.
How you think he feels right now? How you think Garrett feels?
I would like to assume excited.
No. I promise you. They was snickering this deal behind. He already at Aaron Rodgers' house in the video before the trade even went down. Come on, bro.
I feel you. I feel you. Obviously, guys got ego in this game. So I could see him being like feeling some type of way about it.
Of course.
But if they're going to make a run, you almost hope that he sees the optimism, he sees the upside in it when you have another weapon.
Yeah, we'll see. Because Aaron Rodgers is going to be not to the right, to the left every time. Just wait and see.
My ballsy pick this week, I'm going to go over to Indianapolis. The spread right now is -3 on the DraftKings Sportsbook app. I'm going to go Dolphins money line against the Colts. I've thought a lot about this.
Okay.
Number one, they're playing Anthony Richardson.
Oh.
I feel like Flacco's if they're going to continue to compete, I feel like it's Flacco who's got to play.
I'm with you.
But I see why they're going back to Anthony Richardson. The Dolphins, they have a lot of weapons on offense. I know Huntley's the quarterback. It's not Tua.
It's not Tua.
But I feel like he's going into his third start now with Miami. He's going into his third start. They just had a bye week. If you watch the Huntley, Tyreek Hill connection against the Patriots when they played a couple weeks ago, like, he's obviously trying to get him the ball. He just wasn't that accurate yet.
Yeah.
And that could be his head's going. He's trying to learn this offense.
True.
It's very creative, that they do a lot of different things with motioning and everything else. I feel like he just needs a little bit to settle in, because Huntley's a guy who's been proven to come in and, like, play well. With Baltimore, he won games.
Yeah, definitely.
I feel like he can do the same with Miami. I feel like the bye week came at the right time, because again, he's somebody who wasn't going off and enjoying the bye week. Huntley, when you're a quarterback, he's there. He's like there. Getting in. I feel like he's trying to build up, that confidence with everybody, the schematics within the scheme, play within the scheme, get guys like Tyreek the ball. I mean, they got the backfield that they have. They got Waddle. I feel like this is a prime spot. Right now, they're underdogs on the road at a place like Indianapolis, who's playing Anthony Richardson over Joe Flacco. I feel like this is a great spot for the Miami Dolphins.
What the defense look like? Are they getting some of their linebackers back? Because I know they had a couple of them out.
That's a great question, and one I can't answer.
Okay.
One I can't answer.
I'm talking about Miami.
Yeah, they do. They do look.
Poyer's the only one that's question. Okay. I'm with you on that thing.
But you still got Ramsey. I mean, Calais Campbell, as old as he is, like, he's on the podium talking about it, sounding confident, sounding like the bye week came at the right time.
At the right time, especially for an older dude like himself.
I think Miami's in a great spot. Gambling-wise, I think they're in the right spot in the season, coming off that bye week with Huntley. Coach McDaniels even came out and said, even if Skylar Thompson got healthy, like, they're still rolling with Huntley. So they trust Huntley. Like, he had his stat line was like 17 for 31, so you can see that they trust him to throw the ball.
Yeah, they throwing the ball.
It's just timing and working the chemistry and everything else. I think they bounce back this week, and I think they get a win at Indy.
I think that's great. I think with everything you said has convinced me that they going to.
You going? You going to hit that one?
Yeah, I'm going to touch it.
You going to ride that?
Yeah, I'll ride with you.
You got money line plus 142 right now in the DraftKings Sportsbook app.
Yeah, I like it.
All right, cool. Let's go on to rapid fire. Who's got the rapid fire this week?
I got it.
Happy birthday, Coop.
It's your birthday?
It was his birthday over the weekend, October 12th. Happy birthday, Coop.
How old are you now? 21?
25.
25. Birthday spankings from Delanie? Yeah. Birthday spankings. Come up here, Coop.
Right now?
Yeah.
Coop. Hold up. This
Give some
ain't
spanking.
This ain't no Diddy nothing. Like, we ain't spanking nobody out here, Justin Bieber.
They ain't trying to give him some birthday spanking?
No, y'all already put me as Diddy out here on the damn.
Come on, man. It's a tradition. All right, go ahead, Coop, man. Rapid fire.
First, we got Patriots versus Jags in London. Jags are minus 5.5. Over under 42.5.
Under 42.5.
Under 42.5. Wait, they in London?
Yeah.
Jags in London
Jags
again?
the home team for London, bro.
God damn.
Next, Texans at Packers. Packers minus 3. Over under 47.5.
Pass.
Packers.
Oh, bro.
Titans Bills.
No, hang on. I'll get this pick in. Hang on.
Get the pick.
I apologize. I know it's rapid fire, but I feel like this is a big game.
Texans are hurt, bro.
I know, back against the wall. I'll go Packers.
Yes, sir.
Packers minus 3.
I'll start this one off.
All right, Titans at Bills. Bills minus 9. Over under is 41.
Bills.
I'm with you. Bills. Bills minus 9. A lot of points, but Bills minus 9.
I'm taking Bills.
We got the Bengals minus 6.5 at the Browns. Over under 42.
Bengals.
I hate picking the favorite, but I'm going to because I think the Browns are just a dumpster fire. Like, Deshaun Watson sucks. They suck. They're boring. They're no fun to watch. Their defense isn't even playing that well. Give me the Bengals minus 6.5.
Who did that?
We got a little poo in the bag.
Now we got Eagles minus 3 at the Giants. Over under 43.
Give me Eagles. Or no. Give me Giants plus 3. I feel like I don't have a good feeling about the Eagles. I'm going Giants plus 3 at home.
Under 43.
And last, we got Ravens minus 3.5 at the Bucks. Over under 48.5.
Shit.
Mm.
Shit. Mm. Shit. Mm. Shit. Mm. Shit. Mm. Shit. Mm. Shit. Mm. Shit. Mm. Shit. Mm. Shit. Mm. Shit. Mm. Shit. Mm. Shit. Mm. Shit. Mm. Shit. Mm. Shit. Mm. Shit. Mm. Shit. Mm. Shit. Mm. Shit. Mm. Shit. Mm. Shit. Mm. Shit. Mm. Shit. Mm. Shit. Mm. Shit. Mm. Shit. Mm. Shit. Mm. Shit. Mm. Shit. Mm. Shit. Mm. Shit. Mm. Shit. Mm. Shit. Mm. Shit. Mm. Shit. Mm. Shit. Mm. Shit. Mm. Shit. Mm. Shit. Mm. Shit. Mm. Shit. Mm. Shit. Mm. Shit. Mm. Shit. Mm. Shit. Mm. Shit. Mm. Shit. Mm. Shit. Mm. Shit. Mm. Shit. Mm. Shit. Mm. Shit. Mm. Shit. Mm. Shit. Mm. Shit. Mm. Shit. Mm. Shit. Mm. Shit. Mm. Shit. Mm. Shit. Mm. Shit. Mm. Shit. Mm.
Over 48.5.
That's a cop-out. You like the over? Over 48.5. I'll ride that with you. Over 48.5. That's a big game,
That's
bro.
a big game. I try to stay away from the 49ers, Chiefs, and the Ravens and the Broncos. I saw those games and like, oh, fuck.
Yeah. All right, yeah. Over 48.5. Thanks, Coop. Shout out, Coop. Coop!
Happy birthday, mate. You got a girlfriend or no? No. You got to get some 25 pussy. So whole different feel.
You get some 25 pussy.
You can rent a car now. Like, it's a whole different vibe, man.
You got to get him out of the house.
Oh, he don't get out?
Yeah, he's in the middle of Game of Thrones right now.
Y'all not taking him to the hill?
He is going to the hill.
Yeah, he'll be there this weekend.
Hey,
This Saturday, birthday boy Coop. He will be at the Hill. Cooper Comstock. Birthday bash, the Hill. 12 p.m. local time. All right, this last segment we're going to get into is the Bet the Boys Parlay, presented by DraftKings. What's better than watching football on the weekend? Watching football on the weekend with the DraftKings Sportsbook app in your hand. Our partner, DraftKings, is hooking up all new customers who bet $5. They will instantly get $200 in bonus bets. Follow all your favorite Barstool personality picks in the Barstool betting group on the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Download the app now. New customers who use our promo code LOCKER and bet just $5 on any wager, you will get $200 in bonus bets instantly. That's promo code LOCKER, only at the DraftKings Sportsbook app. The crown is yours. Big week.
Big week.
I still don't think we've won yet.
Big week. Well,
This is all hands on deck. Everybody who is watching and listening to this episode, we will have a Bussin' with the Boys parlay on the DraftKings Sportsbook app with 3 touchdown scores, and we're giving them to you right now. Look, we haven't won 1 week, but this is the week. What better week than this week? Week 7 in the NFL. Delanie, go ahead and start it off. We got to build out a 3-leg parlay. All touchdown winners.
You already know where I'm going. If I said it once, I said it twice. If you want to win, let D-Hen spin. I'm going Derrick Henry anytime TD.
Has he scored every game?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Derrick Henry.
Yep.
Like J.K. Dobbins against the Cardinals. J.K. Dobbins are going to run the football. J.K. Dobbins against the Cardinals.
That's a great fucking bet.
How we feel about Joe Mixon, Texans?
Joe Mixon. And the Texans is playing
the Packers.
Yeah,
I think you go Joe Mix.
I think we go Joe Mix.
Joe Mixon, J.K. Dobbins, and Derrick Henry.
Sounds good.
That's going to be the parlay on the DraftKings Sportsbook app, the Bussin' with the Boys parlay. We need all hands on deck. We need everybody who's watching this right now. We need to go all in. We need to go all in, sprinkle $1, sprinkle $5, sprinkle $100 on it. I think we get a win. I think we get it. We have to get a win. This is a must win.
We got a call-in win last week. Now we need this anytime TV win.
Shout out to boy Elliot Green. He was our fan call-in. He was the first winner on this show in the history of this show.
It's coming.
Yeah, I got to break him off a piece. I told him I'd get him right. I told him, hey, you might not get it soon, but you'll get it at some point.
Merch, right?
No, I got to break him off like a piece. I told him I was going to go all in with it and then give him some money.
Oh, okay.
So I got a Venmo.
I didn't say that.
No, you did.
I don't know if Delanie
I don't think I said that.
I think you did. Let's see.
I said I'm all in on that bet. I didn't say I was going to pay him.
Yes.
I didn't say I was going to pay cuz.
I'll check the replay. Well, I just had you saying you were going to bet.
Yeah, I was going to bet.
That's crazy. It's crazy if you're not going to break him off a little bit. But we'll get to the fan call. Hey, we'll get to the fan call and parlay toward the end of the episode after the college football segment. That's the NFL portion. Once we come back from our break, we will be talking college football and the Huskers. The Huskers are 6.5-point underdogs, probably because I won't be in attendance. But we'll be talking about those games when we come back. Welcome back. We are now doing the college football portion of this show. We will be doing our trophy game of the week, our ballsy pick, our tier talk. We're in our tier 1. We will take a team that is ranked 1 through 11. We will pick a game there. Tier 2 will be teams 12 through 25. I got that right?
11 through 25.
Tier 1 is 1 through 10. Tier 2 is 11 through 25. And Tier 3 is an unranked team. We will choose an unranked team. And then we will get to our fan call-in segment with their parlay of the week. This whole segment, the college football, obviously you guys know we use the DraftKings Sportsbook app. What's better than watching football on the weekend? Watching football on the weekend with the DraftKings Sportsbook app in your hand. Download the app now. New customers, I said it earlier, new customers that use the promo code LOCKER and bet just $5 on any wager will get $200 instantly in bonus bets. That's promo code LOCKER only at the DraftKings Sportsbook. The crown is yours. Delanie, talk to me about your trophy game of the week. Because I already know I'm talking Georgia, Texas, so I'm curious what you picked. Because you are the college football expert on this show.
I am the college football expert in the show. The goddamn college football expert. Oh, so my trophy game of the week, big week. Big week.
Very big. I walked in and said, this is a very big week.
Very big week. I'm going LSU versus Arkansas. And I'm going to go with LSU, man.
Hey, who called the LSU Ole Miss game last week? That's right, I did. Shout out myself. Shout out Coop.
You did. And the reason I'm going with LSU, I think Garrett Nussmeier, I said his name right. God damn it. I think he's going to have a game, especially against Arkansas. I think this is going to be a big week for him. You got running back Josh Williamson. Can have a big week as well, handing that ball off to him, getting them some yards, letting them boys make some plays. The receivers on the back end, I think it's Chris Hilton. We don't know.
Shout out Chris. Man.
Chris, shout out. Make some plays for us so I can get these units. So I'm going LSU -3.
I like that big rivalry game, Arkansas. They can show up in a spot like this, but I like LSU right now. I like them with even to cover the -3. I feel like they're a team that can get a little frisky in the back half of the year.
LS?
Get a little frisky in the back half of the year, especially after that big win against Ole Miss, in Baton Rouge.
That was a big one.
But, no, I like that game. I like LSU -3 there. My trophy game of the week, I'm talking about Georgia versus Texas. They are at Texas. Right now, Texas is favored in the DraftKings app at -4. The over-under on that game is 56. This, to me, is the game. I feel like every college football, there's so much parity in college football. The only team that has kind of stood away from the pack, has blown every team out, is Texas. I feel like this is their big, like, what kind of team is the Texas Longhorns or are the Texas Longhorns? I like Texas. I like Texas at home. I feel like Georgia, when you look at Georgia, they have a team, they get off the bus, they're going to match up well with Texas. Very talented. But if you look at how they've played this year, they've been scoreless in the first quarter. Putting up a goose egg in 4 out of their 6 games. Since 2022, here's some betting data for you. Since 2022, they're 3-7 against the spread as an away team. Since Kirby Smart, they're 1-2 as away dogs. They're not getting to the quarterback very well. If you look at their sack percentage, they're dealing in about 5. They're getting to the quarterback about 5% of the time on the year. That's ranked in the bottom portion of all of college football. And they're even worse in the last 3 games, only getting to the quarterback 3% of the time. And they didn't get to the quarterback 1 time versus a team like Mississippi State. Texas, they are the #1 offense in the country. Yeah, you can talk about who have they played. Either way, they're still averaging 43.2 points per game. They're the #1 defense in the country, only allowing 6.3 points per game. They're the #1 passing defense in the country, only allowing 126 yards per game. And to put a little bit more into perspective, their defensive backs coach is Terry Joseph. He was the defensive backs coach for Nebraska in 2012 when the Huskers were the #1 pass defense in the country. This is a team that can also get to the quarterback. They're #1 in sack percentage in their last 3 games, getting to the quarterback about 15% of the time. I like Texas. I like them to cover. I like them at home. I think this is where they cement themselves as the clear #1 team in the country. And then I feel like everybody else, 2 through 25, people are going to be fighting to get in the college football playoff. But I think this is a game where Texas cements themselves as the #1 team in the country, has a big statement win against a team like Georgia. And I think they'll be strapped up ready to play. So I'm going Texas -4 at home against the Georgia Bulldogs.
I'm gonna follow suit with that one. I like Texas. I think Texas is a hot team right now.
You like that pick? You think I sold that pick pretty well?
You didn't sell it to me. I just thought Texas was.
That's crazy. You just don't want to give me any credit. Like, we're boys, bro. You can be like,
Nah,
hey, you did a solid job selling that pick right there.
I ain't gonna, man. You did it. You killed it. You need more? You need more of it?
Nah,
you killed it,
I just like when one of my peers is like, hey, I fuck with that.
Like,
no,
definitely. You start talking, I start daydreaming about Texas. Like, damn, I think I'm gonna go Texas right
They
here.
really might be in the driver's seat this year. I think they are.
They
bro.
definitely are.
Sark's offense will be ready to go.
Yeah.
All right, let's dive into tier talk. Again, tier 1, we're choosing a ranked team between 1 and 10. Tier 2, we're choosing a ranked team between 11 and 25. And tier 3 will be any ranked team outside of the top 25. My tier 1 team this week, I'm going to Alabama at Tennessee. And I'm choosing the Vols. I'm picking the Vols. No, I know that. But I think that's a game I'm dialed in. I'm choosing the ranking of Alabama. I'm just picking that game because I feel like I already used my tier 1 on Georgia, Texas by using that as my trophy game of the week. I guess I could switch them out. But I'm going with Tennessee Vols, man. I'm going GBO. There's not a lot of confidence in that pick. I feel like Tennessee has played pretty poorly offensively their last two weeks. Hopefully you see it as like, a lesson. Like we're learning on tape. Like Nico, he's played against some better defenses. He struggled a little bit. But I feel like this rivalry between Bama and Tennessee, they're both teams that need it in a big way. Bama just, they squeaked out a win last week. I think they need it just as much as Tennessee does. But we will be in that electric atmosphere. We will be in arguably the loudest stadium in college football, Neyland Stadium. And I'll be damned if I'm going against the boys in orange while I'm standing on the sideline.
Yeah.
I'm going with the Vols. I know we got two of our guys here present right now that work for us. Massive Bama fan, massive Tennessee fan.
Yeah.
And I will be rocking the orange. I will be rocking the orange this weekend. I'm going with the Tennessee Vols.
I'm not even gonna speak on that because that's my ballsy pick, right? So I'm gonna let you.
Okay, my tier 2. I'm taking the Michigan at Illinois. The spread right now is Michigan is favored by 3, and the over/under on that game is 43.5.
You taking Michigan, huh?
I'm taking Illinois. Not so fast, my friend. I'll be taking the Illinois Fighting Illini. Look.
Oh, okay. I was about to say.
You got Jack Tuttle. He's going to be the quarterback. They don't know what they want to do at quarterback, but I know when you're rotating and trying to decide between 3 different quarterbacks, it ain't looking good. As talented as that defense is, they haven't showed up. They haven't been a defense that you can lean on. I feel like they don't have the leadership to kind of set the tone and set the standard defensively.
Yeah.
And I feel like their offense, they have zero identity. They don't know what they want to do. And I feel like Illinois, they squeaked out an OT win against Purdue last week. Purdue is a bad football team. But the way Illinois has played thus far in the season, they've seemed like a quality football team. Obviously, their biggest win of the year is Nebraska, who's a hell of a football team.
Mm-hmm.
But I like Illinois because I feel like they're pissed off. They kind of got a gut check. Maybe it was a little bit of a trap game with Purdue, knowing they had Michigan the next week, and knowing they'll be at home against Michigan, hosting Michigan as underdogs on their home turf. I think they'll take it personally, and I think they beat Michigan. My tier 3, Wisconsin at Northwestern. Right now, the spread is Wisconsin is favored by 7.5 points. The over-under on that game is 41. Look, Northwestern, they're not that good of a football team. They haven't really played anybody. And Wisconsin, if you watch them as of late, they've put up 52 points last week. They won 52-6 the week before, 42-7. They've struggled. They struggled earlier in the year. They have losses to USC and Alabama. They got killed by Alabama. But the way Wisconsin is playing, I think that they're a team that can be dangerous, especially in the back half of the year in the Big Ten. And I think they boat race Northwestern. So I'm going to take Wisconsin with the points there to cover, -7.5 against Northwestern. So to recap, my tier 1, Tennessee +3 against Alabama. My tier 2 is going to be Illinois +3 against Michigan. And my tier 3, I'm taking Wisconsin -7.5 against Northwestern. And that concludes my tier talk, fellas. How do we feel about that? JP, who do you not like in that one? Yeah, make sure you get a mic. This is our Gamecock.
This is not personal, but I don't like the Tennessee pick. I love the Illinois pick. And I think the Alabama-Tennessee game will be good. But ultimately, I think it's going to come down to quarterback play. And Nico, he is going to be a great quarterback, but he's not there yet. And I got to take Milroe over Nico.
Yeah. This is a big link game.
Yeah.
It's a big link game. Yeah. He's got to let
He
it
got to
say
get
or no
used
this
to
week.
that. Yeah.
I'm excited for the game because I like
too.
Bama. I hate that they're struggling a little bit right now. I do think it's like good for them. But again, GBO. I'm going GBO in that one.
Yeah. So my tier talk, I'm going to start off my tier 3. It's going to be Ball State versus Vanderbilt.
Okay. What's the line in that game?
The line is fucking crazy, which is
I mean, Vandy's a squad.
they're a squad, but it's minus 20.
Pavia's a squad.
Minus 26.
Look, they've showed themselves that they can be a contender right now.
So true.
They're getting a respectable line against a shitty team like Ball State. Why not?
Diego is showing out. I mean, to get a transfer like that and for him to be out there doing his thing,
Yeah.
shit. I mean, I like it. And I got to go with the home team. I'm here in Nashville. Vanderbilt is here. I'm taking Vanderbilt to cover to get that dub.
And you said it's what, minus their
It's
favorite?
minus 26 because I was.
That's crazy,
That
bro.
is crazy.
Good for Vandy, man. The kids have proved us wrong.
I
They
mean,
told us when we gave them.
Say they may be
Gave
the
'em some
best
product.
team in the Big 12,
Yeah. They might be the best team in the Big 12.
Big 10.
Yeah, Big 10. Yeah.
Either or. They better than Nebraska. No, I'm just fucking with
They're in
you.
the SEC.
I know. I was about to say.
You ain't fucking with me, bro.
I'm
You was
messing
like-
with you, bro. I know that because they beat Alabama. I know that in the SEC.
Okay.
Come
Go
on,
off, man. Keep cooking. What you
I
do
just had
to?
to get on you. And then my tier 2, Kansas State versus West Virginia. I'm going Kansas State minus 3. I mean, they playing West Virginia. At the end of the day,
Yeah.
they should be able to get this dub. So I'm taking Kansas State.
West Virginia, tough place to play.
It is a tough place to play.
Tough place to play.
Tough place, but it's Kansas State, man. Come on.
I'm with you. I like Kansas State too.
And then my tier 1, UFC versus Iowa State. I mean, UCF.
Comment sound off. Why I come here every week to listen to Delanie talk about college football?
Yeah.
UFC at Iowa State.
UCF
The head coach
Versus-
Dana White.
versus Iowa State. Hey, they know I don't fuck with college football. Iowa State, I'm taking Iowa State minus 14.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Iowa State, they're a top 10 football team right now.
They number 9.
Yeah. Yeah.
You coulda went there.
I hear you, bro.
You could have went there.
I hear you, bro. You a big Iowa State Cyclone.
You
huh?
could have went there.
Did you even know, without me saying the mascot, did you know what their mascot was?
No. I mean, I wouldn't watch Iowa State.
So you don't know, you still don't know their mascot?
You just said a Cyclone.
Yeah, okay. I didn't know if you caught that. She move her body like a...
Cyclone. I knew
And
when
she
you...
make me want to do it.
I think I would have known that.
She make me want to do it.
I don't know that verse.
All night long. Come on, man. Finish that up.
All right, Diddy.
The Diddy stuff got you, huh?
No, the Diddy didn't get me.
His name just keeps coming out of your mouth at least every hour.
It's funny. You know how many people like that shit, man? Like, this cat.
Yeah.
They'll have to like what?
Damn.
They do like Diddy. How many views did you get?
All right, let's get to our ballsy pick this week, presented by Fireball. So many things make football great, but you know what the best thing is? Kicking the living shit out of your rival. There's absolutely no better feeling as an athlete or fan this week. Your boy's going to be talking about Nebraska at Indiana, and Fireball Whiskey is here to give you the spark to ignite that rivalry all season long. Grab your football buddy, buy around, and reignite that rivalry flame. We all know what I'm going. Nebraska is a plus 6.5 underdog at Indiana. Indiana has sold out their stadium. They have a little kiddie pool of 52,000 out there. Little stat for you. They have sold out a total of 8 games in the last century before this season. And now they did, thanks to Nebraska fans. Nebraska, thank you guys for selling out the stadium at Indiana. Look, let's look at who Indiana has played. FIU, Western Illinois, UCLA, Charlotte, Maryland, and Northwestern. This Nebraska team is a defense that gets to the quarterback. They are a top 5 sack team in the fucking country. They're +6 in turnover margin this year. Guess where they were last year at this time? -7. I'll save you the math on that. We sucked at turnover margin, but we protect the quarterback. Dylan can spin it, and the defense can win football games. This defense is only allowing 13 points per game, which ranks number 8 in the country. They're number 3 in giving up in yards per rush, only giving up a 2.5 yards per rush. This team will hit you in the mouth. They will run it through your face. And Indiana is, unfortunately, the 3rd most popular school in the state behind Notre Dame and Purdue. They're known for their breaded pork tenderloin. Fun fact for Indiana, but they can take that breaded pork tenderloin and shove it up their ass because Nebraska's going to give it to them this week and probably hang 35+. I got the Huskers money line at Indiana, and Nebraska will be back in the mix going on to take on Ohio State next week.
Woo!
Come on now.
What's our record?
5-1, coming off a bye week.
Calm down, mate.
All right.
I mean, I'm fuck with Nebraska. You know this, man.
You was just, okay.
I was messing with Will Compton.
You was just talking about how Vandy's better than Nebraska.
Will Compton, not the actual Nebraska Cornhuskers.
I mean, 6.5 points is crazy, yeah? Or maybe not.
Indiana's good, bro.
Yeah, Indiana's, yeah, they've been nice against FIU and Western Illinois. Yeah, I'll say this. I do fuck with Signetti. I do fuck with Coach Signetti. I really do. But we got to whip that ass this week. I fuck with Rule more.
My ballsy pick this week, Alabama versus Tennessee. I'm going Tennessee, man. I got to go with the home team. Sorry, Garrett.
Wait.
Tennessee money line. What you mean? Wait.
What is that? What's the? I'll give you that. I mean, it's just such a non-ballsy-esque pick.
How is it a non-ballsy ass pick? We just heard my man talk about Alabama and the quarterback beating Tennessee, but that ain't a ballsy pick.
No, go ahead. Go off.
But I'm just saying, what makes it not ballsy?
You're right. I'm talking out both sides of my mouth.
What's not ballsy about it?
It feels like an easy game to just grab as your ballsy pick of the week. Like mine's +6.5. Yours just doesn't feel that ballsy because you got an 11 team versus 8, 7.
What's the difference? Alabama is a great team.
Listen, I've already said I'm talking about out both sides of my mouth.
I
apologize for that.
I'm taking Tennessee no matter what you say. I don't care.
You going to the game?
I'm definitely not going to the game. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely not going to the game. I'll be rocking my jersey, though. You know what I'm saying? I'll be rocking the jersey at Harry.
What kind of jersey you got?
I just went to a little thrift store, picked up a Tennessee jersey. You know what I'm saying?
What number?
16.
You know who wore that?
Who you think wore it?
I'm asking you.
Peyton Manning, bruh.
All right.
Come
you
on.
saw I got a signature from Peyton Manning?
I seen the little guy's signature.
Yeah. Just want to throw that out there. No, I like that.
No, it's
Are you gonna drop a selfie photo of you rocking the Peyton
Of
Manning
course.
jersey on Saturday?
Of course I am.
Everybody look forward to that at Delanie Walker 82. Shout out, go ahead,
Sure.
shout out your
Yeah,
handles,
no,
man. Shout out your
Delanie
handles.
Walker 82 or Delanie Walker. You know, find me there. __ Delanie Walker.
You're verified, yeah?
Are you
Yeah, of course.
on Twitter?
Yeah.
I don't think so. Oh, you pay for that?
No.
Yeah, you did, because you can only pay for it now to get verified.
I might pay
on
for it.
X. Yeah, I don't. But I'm verified.
Exactly. Pays for itself.
I ain't paying for that. But yeah, you can find me on. you can find me on any channel, anywhere, aka the Mule. If you look in
AKA the Mule. Just type in the Mule in the search bar. You will find
you
me.
will find.
All right, who's got the rapid fire for college football?
I got it.
Cool.
All right, rapid fire. First, we got Florida State at Duke. Duke -3. Over/under is 42.5.
Give me Duke -3.
I'm taking Duke. Sorry, guys.
You ain't going with your cousin, kinfolk?
Not today, man. Not today.
We got Kentucky -1 at Florida. Over/under is 42.5.
At Florida? Jack, how do you feel about this one? Kentucky at Florida. How do my SEC guys feel about this
Kentucky -1.
one? Kentucky? All right, Kentucky -1.
Kentucky.
-1.
Kentucky -1. Let's go.
Next, we got Virginia at Clemson. Clemson is -21. Over/under is 57.5.
Give me Clemson -21.
Their
offense is rolling.
The under.
They ain't playing nobody this week either.
Under 57.5.
Now we got South Carolina at OU -2.5. Over/under is 41.
Give me the Gamecocks, bro. Give me the Gamecocks, and I'm not even going to say get over the hump. I think they beat their ass. I think they beat Oklahoma's ass. Give me the Gamecocks.
Over 41.
Now we got Texas A&M -15.5 at Mississippi State. Over/under 56.
I think you got to go A&M -15.5 here. Mississippi State's not very good. A&M's rolling a little bit. They got some momentum. I like A&M -15.5.
Mississippi State to cover.
Colorado at Arizona. Arizona's -3. Over/under is 57.5.
What you got, D? Go with them. Colorado! I'll go Colorado too. Colorado +3. I think they bounce back and get a win here.
And that is it for Rapid Fire.
Good job, Coop! Coop!
Man, get him some at the Hill for sure.
We got to get him something at
Got
the
him
Hill.
at the Hill. I mean,
Yeah, he might need his wingman. The ultimate wingman. Delanie Walker.
Not here.
Someone needs to kiss Coop.
We need, yeah, there we go.
Man, that's on that Diddy shit.
What do you mean?
No, I'm just like,
What are you talking? All right, our last segment, the fan call-in segment, presented by True Classic. D, share what you like about True Classic. Show them the tea.
I mean, look at me.
You do look good. I'll say that. You look
come
good.
on. You know what I'm saying? And if y'all ain't seen the Dun-da-duns, you can't go wrong with it. Package look
Them,
nice.
I know them underpants, they
Them-
do.
Oh, my God.
Fellas, I swear to God, it makes you look crazy, bro.
Looks crazy.
And I'm nothing, like, I don't hang my hat on any of that.
Yeah.
But when I got True Classic on, I'm like, hey,
I'm
sweetheart.
walking around for sure.
I got the jeans on. I got the hoodie on. They got a lot of stuff. Simple, perfect, true. Upgrade your wardrobe and save on True Classic at trueclassic.com. The True Classic team is sending out codes to hook you up with True Classic, so be sure to give them a shout out in our comments here on this video and on the socials using hashtag True Classic Caller for a chance to win. And I promise you, True Classic loves to give gift cards. They love to give away money. All you got to do is use the hashtag True Classic Caller. All you got to do is use the hashtag True Classic Caller and shout them out in our comments right here. Let's get to the fan call-in segment. Who's the fan call-in segment this week? Special guest, Amanda Vance. Give it up for Amanda Vance.
We got a
Fan call-in segment this week, Amanda Vance.
we got that's a female, correct?
Yes, of
Okay,
course
I'm
it's a
just-
female.
I'm just making sure.
You never know, though. I guess you never know.
You never
this
know
time.
that. You know,
Yeah,
we
let's cut to the video.
What's up, guys? Amanda Vance here, and I gotta whip out the Michigan toilet paper because as a Buckeye fan, I'm a little spiteful about the Oregon loss, so, what am I doing? I can't fade Michigan. They're going to beat Illinois. They're ranked 24 right now. I mean, that Buckeye-Michigan game is going to mean something in a few weeks, so Michigan's going to start winning. I'm going to take them straight up on the money line this weekend, and I'm going to parlay it with the Steelers-Jets under 38. Two of the best defenses in the league. You're telling me this is going to be a shootout? Absolutely not. I don't really care that Adams just went there. Plus, I think he's going to be sidelined. Give me the under, and this is a beautiful plus money parlay.
I can't go with the Amanda. Thank you, thank you for the fan calling parlay. I can't rock with the Michigan money line over Illinois, but I do like the under.
I'm
I
gonna
like the under.
rock with it. I can rock with it.
Yeah, how much you gonna put on it?
Why do I always gotta tell you how much?
I don't know, bro. I'm trying to have fun in the episode.
I'm gonna put
like,
20.
People
wait,
like hearing
wait,
like
how
what
many
we're gonna
DMs
do.
did she have? About 50 of them. About 50.
You gonna be another one?
Never. No, I don't slide in DMs, guys. I don't do that.
So how much you gonna put on the game?
I said 50.
All right, 50 on the game. You got Michigan money line and the Jets Steelers game. Bet the under, and that comes out to what? What odds did she say? Just plus money. Well, obviously we'll have the odds sitting up here. All right, we got anything else, boys?
No, sir.
Nothing else?
Nothing else?
Hell of a show.
Thank you for the call in.
Hell of a show. Spread the word. The locker room is out. We're on week 7 of the NFL. In week 8 of college football. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you're leaving comments. Please, before you go, make sure you're subscribed to our channel. Big hugs, tiny kisses. Let's fucking win them all.